It's midday. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Citi Prime News. We are coming to you live from our studios at number 11, Dr. Martin Loop in Adabraka, Accra. My name is Ajuatin Krama Domina. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, truck driver arrested for allegedly causing train accident on Tema and Pakadan railway line. Please guilty on 3 out of 4 counts. Will bring you the details. Also coming up, police in Nkoko on a manhunt for about 20 robbers who attacked and injured several workers at a Chroma Gold Mining Company, including expatriates. Still in this package, New Patriotic Party in Ashanti region maintains a Jisu seat is for the party, as no independent candidate can win election in the constituency.
MPP is largely, dominant in Ajusu constituency. We are working very hard, so we do not see that any independent candidate can win Ajusu constituency.
And later, Electricity Company of Ghana demands immediate withdrawal of 58 million fine slapped against its Board of Directors as it rejects PURC's reasoning. We have details of these and more stories coming your way in the next 30 minutes. The bulletin is live around the globe on citynewsroom.com, on YouTube and on Facebook. We are on Citi 97.3 FM. Across the country, we are live on a number of affiliates in the Western region. You can find us on Premier 100.5 FM in Takrady, Beach 105.5 FM, also in Takrady. In the Bono region, this is Green and 95.9 FM in Sunyang. Ashanti region, tune into Orange 107.9 FM in Kumasi. Volta region, Holy 98.5 FM in Aflao. In the Northern region, Dasuma 99.1 FM in Yendi. In Upper East, Word 88.3 FM in Zwarungu. And in the Upper West region, Bugli Radio 88.6 FM in Wa. Please stay for details.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Grateful for your company this afternoon. We begin with some stories from the Office of the Special Prosecutor, as the office has filed fresh criminal charges against former Chief Executive of the Public Procurement Authority, PPA, Ejeni Boateng Ejei. The new charges are made of 8 counts of using public office for profit and 9 counts of directly or indirectly influencing the procurement process to obtain an unfair advantage in the award of a procurement contract. The charge sheet was filed by the Special Prosecutor at the High Court in Accra on Wednesday, April 17, 2024. Mr. Ejei is currently charged with 17 counts after he was accused of establishing a company named Talent Discovery Limited as a front to fraudulently secure public contracts. Ejeni Boateng Ejei was dismissed from office by President Akufo-Addo on the recommendation of the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice (CHRAJ) after he was captured in an investigative video. Now, the police in Nkoko is on a manhunt for about 20 armed men who attacked and robbed the Chroma Gold Mining Company situated in Esase within the Kwawu West municipality of that region. The heavily armed men who assaulted the company's processing area also attacked and injured several workers of the mining company, including expatriates. The armed men who overpowered the company's security absconded with undisclosed gold bars and fled the scene before the police arrived. Now, workers who sustained gunshot wounds and severe injuries were promptly rushed to the hospital for treatment. Frederick Obin Somwa, the head of human resources at the company, confirmed the incident.
Processing area was attacked by some armed men. In fact, as to the number of armed men, they range between 10 and 20. But police is still investigating to know the extent of damage and the items they actually took. Unfortunately, some of our guys were injured during the incident. We had some gunshot injuries, and also they beat some mercilessly. But fortunately, no death was recorded, and we are okay. The police have come in, the regional command through to the district police command, and we are hoping and believing that the investigations will go well so that the perpetrators will be brought to book.
You had the head of human resource at the Akroma Gold Mining Company, Frederick Obeng Somwa. Away from that now, members of the Electricity Company of Ghana in the Ashanti region have issued a 4-day ultimatum. The General Manager Michael Biafe. The union has given the minister until Tuesday, April 23, to issue a formal apology for causing the arrest of Mr. Biafe. The tension arose after Simon Osei-Mensah allegedly caused the arrest after the disconnection of the Kumasi Technical University from the national grid due to an outstanding debt of 1.2 million Ghana cedis. According to reports, the minister had this disconnection at KTU leading to his complaint. As tensions mount, the ECG staff is demanding that the minister withdraws the police case filed against the general manager.
It's not the one who disconnected it, it's from the team from Accra. So if anything, he should contact the head office and they can talk to them. And the minister was so furious and he was threatening him with a lot of ways. After that, late in the night, a police officer called him that he will report at the Zongo police station. This is not how the regional minister should behave, because the people are owing us and we disconnected them. So why should you arrest our general manager? One, he should withdraw the case from the police station. Two, he should render an apology to the general manager and the entire ECG staff. That's what we expect from him. We have given him up to Tuesday. If you don't do it, we will take it up from there. The LI, which set up ECG, where did the LI see that before somebody will be disconnected, you should inform the regional minister? Accra, the same thing, went to disconnect Parliament House, Kotoka International Airport, where they arrested, or something different from Ghana.
He had Bismarck Adoma. He's a national vice chairman of the Senior and Junior Staff Union of the Electricity Company of Ghana in the Ashanti region. Let's stay with the ECG because the company has urged the Public Utilities and Regulatory Commission, PURC, to immediately withdraw the 36,000 Ghana cedis fine against the company and the 5.8 million cedis fine imposed on its board of directors. The PURC directed the ECG to submit all bank and investment accounts it currently operates to the Commission and to provide a consistent loan management schedule, respectively. But these directives were flouted without an explanation, hence the fine. But in a statement, the ECG explains that the basis for the sanction against the company and its board of directors have no legal basis. It adds that the parties involved must be given a fair hearing on any charges of alleged breaches of its duties and obligations. Let's move away from the Electricity Company of Ghana now. The media coalition against the Galamsey has attributed the persistence of illegal mining menace in the country to the government's lack of commitment. Recent activities by illegal miners, particularly beneath newly installed gas pipelines in the Ashanti region, have reignited calls for a crackdown on illegal miners due to the potential of these activities to cause
to implement the laws, the regulations that we have. And in defining leadership has to be defined broad, from the political leadership to our traditional leadership to the various duty bearers that have been put there to deal with the issues. Regulators, the MMDA, who are if you take the chief executives of these assemblies, who the chairpersons of the mining committees in the district and the security committees in the district. Because, we know for a fact that currently as we speak, the river bodies, the champans are back. We know, this issue you're talking about the gas pipeline. They are in communities where we have leaders. What are they doing about them? But when you have situations where Akunta Mining, for example, is called out by the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, collaborated by the Minerals Commission. And up till now, the police have not done anything about it, though the media coalition has petitioned the IGP, who has forwarded it to the Director General PID, and nothing is being done about it. When people who are close to power are seen to be let go, it emboldens the people on the ground to continue the things that they are doing.
Well, reacting to comments by the Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Sir Sam Jonah, on the media reneging on its advocacy towards the eradication of illegal mining, Engineer Kenneth Ashibe called on the
that the media, yes, the Constitution gives us the mandate to hold people accountable, but the same Constitution also puts sovereignty in the people. So the media would only be able to win this battle when the citizenry also support. And the middle class in Ghana have not been. But he should not just raise it blaming the media. He should also be telling us how he and other people like him would work together with the media, that the media puts out, support us to ensure that we can bring a halt to this ecological suicidal tendencies that we are charting, course that we are charting as a people. So we need him beyond just calling the media out, also calling himself, myself, the middle class, corporate Ghana, the religious bodies, to say all of us should rise up and see that as a country, our very existence is at risk.
Engineer Kenneth Ashibe is a convener for the Media Coalition Against Galamsey. Now, security has been beefed up at Sampa in the German North District of the Bono region following renewed chieftaincy dispute. The Interior Ministry has imposed a 4 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew on residents of the community to avert a possible renewal of the clashes. The ministry also banned all persons in Samoa from carrying arms, ammunition, and any other offensive weapons, as anyone found flouting these directives will be dealt with according to the laws. District Chief Executive for German North, Solomon Owusu, says although calm has restored to the area, the Security Council is keenly monitoring the situation.
I can say the place is calm, relatively calm. In fact, the curfew started yesterday, like it was said earlier, 4 p.m. to 7 a.m. So from 4 p.m. yesterday, nobody was in town. They are complying with the rules of the curfew. Work started 7 a.m. this morning, and we have not experienced any other clashes as of now. The letter that was issued by the Minister of Interior, it was stated that until further notice, and I want to state that it's not just curfew. There's ban on arms, ammunition, and any other offensive weapons in town. We already have some security officers in town, and the ministry has also deployed some security men who are coming. They have started coming to enforce the curfew. You know, curfew, when it happens, the security has to be different so that they can enforce it. As human as we are, some people may want to sort of not comply with the curfew, but the men are here to make sure that we comply.
He had a district chief executive for German North, Solomon Owusu. You're still listening to the Citi Prime News. Still ahead, a truck driver arrested for allegedly causing train accident on Tema Impakadan railway line has pleaded guilty on 3 out of 4 counts. We'll take you to court after this. Please stay.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Citi TV is live on DSTV, GoTV, and HD+. On DSTV, find us on channel 363. On GoTV, we're on channel 117, and on HD+, get us on channel 108. On a digital TV, run a new search, but take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Citi TV. Citi TV can be accessed on any free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and HD+ boxes. Citi TV, it's your world. Another year is here, and your family radio station 97.3 Citi FM, as part of our Family Month, invites you to the 2024 edition of the Family Consecration Service. Join us as we invite His presence and His blessings and dedicate our lives and our homes to God. Now, through prayer, scripture reading, and a time of worship, we will deepen our relationship with God and strengthen the love within our families. The date is Wednesday, 1st May 2024. The time is 6 a.m. right through till 12 noon. The venue is the Oil Dome Royal House Chapel, Accra. There will also be a time for the renewal of vows for married couples. The 2024 Family Consecration Service is powered by 97.3 Citi FM and supported by Citi TV. Remember, the family that prays together stays together.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
You're welcome back. Now, the driver standing trial for allegedly causing the accident involving the newly imported train on the Tema to Impakadan railway line has pleaded guilty to 3 out of 4 counts leveled against him. We'll go over to the phone lines and speak to our Volta regional correspondent Benjamin Aklama, who is in court for us. But let's hear from the owner of the truck, Benjamin Abel Ajeto, who has been explaining why he abandoned the vehicle in that manner.
When my brother came to me that he was passing through the underbridge where the railway is, so he found difficult of passing there. So after he passed there, then he's going to offload the blocks. So after he's done with the blocks, then when he was coming back, he was not able to pass there. So he have to turn back. Even though when with the block, when he's passing there, you see a scratching under the bridge. Yeah, so after the discharging of the blocks, he's trying to pass there back, but the car was torn now. At first, the car was down, so he was able to pass there. Then he take different alternative that he will take to the railway, the top of the railway. So he passed through the railway and he started. So he said he need jack to jack it so that the car can move quickly. So even though he was coming with the jack, then he heard that the train smashed the car into pieces. So this is what we heard. The railway authorities should look at it very well, because development are going on here, big one. So they should help us to get a road to those sites that we can go. So big cars, tipper truck will be coming here. So we beg them that they should create a good route for us so that the big cars can be able to come.
So you had the owner of the truck that was parked in that manner explaining on behalf of the driver why the vehicle was parked that way. He's Abel Jidoto. Now let's speak to Benjamin Aklama. He's in court for us on this matter. Benjamin, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We understand he has pleaded guilty to 3 counts. What are these 3 counts out of the 4?
Indeed, Ajua, the man Jidoto Abel, 41 years of Japan, was in court this morning, and there were 4 different charges leveled against him. He pleaded guilty to 3 of them, as you said earlier. The first of the charges was careless and inconsiderate driving, contrary to Section 3 of RTA 683 of 2004, as amended by Act 761 of 2008. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 100 penalty units, in default of which he goes to prison for 10 months. The second charge was unauthorized stopping, contrary to Section 19 of Act 683 of 2004, as amended by Act 761 of 2008. He pleaded guilty to that as well and was sentenced to 20 penalty units, in default of which he suffers 5 months imprisonment. And then the third charge was causing unlawful damage, contrary to Section 172B of Act 2960. He pleaded guilty to that charge as well and was sentenced to 6 months in hard labor. Then the fourth charge was failing to produce a driver's license contrary to Regulation 47(2) of LI 2180. He pleaded not guilty to that, suggesting to the court that he has his license, which is in the vehicle that has been damaged. And so he's been asked to produce that license to the court on the 9th of May. Otherwise, which he might suffer a different consequence. So these are the four charges leveled against him. He pleaded guilty to 3. All these sentences are to run concurrently. In effect, he is going to jail 6 months in hard labor. That he does not have an alternative for. All the others are charges of fines. And if he is able to pay the fines, then he does not go to prison. But if he is not able to, then it means that ultimately he might suffer 20 months in prison because the sentences are running concurrently.
But the 6 months in jail in hard labor has been confirmed.
That is constant.
What did the court say or response to the explanation he gave to us right now, the audio we played before speaking to you?
Well, the audio is of the truck owner and not of himself. He himself was effectively pleading with the court that it was not, he did not act intentionally. All the things that occurred was unintended. He did not even know that the train was going to use the line at the time. And so it was not as though he had gone there with purpose to cause harm to the train.
Very well.
He pleaded with the court, but the law had to take its course.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. Volta Regional Correspondent Benjamin Aklama giving us that details on that driver who has been nabbed for causing accident involving the newly imported train. The news is that he has been sentenced to 6 months in prison. We'll bring you more details in our subsequent bulletins. Away from that, the chiefs and people of Nsuachire in the Futu municipality have expressed their commitment to support the Omahene of the Futu Traditional Council, Nyenyi Gate the 7th, in his quest to use some portions of lands in the area for a cemetery project. The decision sparked widespread condemnation from a section of the youth and some farmers who claim their lands are being taken away from them. This led to a confrontation between the youth group and the individuals instructed by the Omahene to grade portions of the land. Citi News understands that all cemeteries full, hence the need for an alternative. Now, the Abrahene of Nsuachire, Nana Kofi Jan, at a press conference condemned the act by the youth group, indicating their unflinching support towards the project by the Omahene.
Here this morning to retract a press conference which was held on 12th of October 2023 in respect of a certain portion of Nsuachire land which Omahene has earmarked for a Futu cemetery. In the said press conference, certain utterances were made which Omahene feel some derogatory information or words that was used against his person. We are by this medium retracting every word that went against the person of Omahene, and we render our sincere apology to him. We, the Nananum of Nsuachire, vow to work with Omahene, and we are calling on Omahene that we should let that incident be a foregone conclusion, re-engage Nananum of Nsuachire, and then have a dialogue on where a Futu cemetery should be situated.
You heard the Abrahene of Nsuachire, Nana Kofi Jan, speaking to Citi News. Away from that is some politics. The New Patriotic Party says no independent candidate is capable of winning the upcoming by-election on April 30. The party contends that former Member of Parliament for the area, Kwabena Owusu Ediomi, who is running as an independent candidate, stands little to no chance of emerging victorious in the race, as the area is heavily dominated by the NPP. NPP members are actively campaigning across the Ejisu constituency seeking support ahead of the elections. Now, the party's national and regional executives have stepped up their efforts in the constituency and have expressed confidence in retaining the Ejisu parliamentary seat. Here's the national organizer of the party, Henry Nanabuachi, speaking to Citi News.
Ejisu is MPP. MPP is Ejisu. I will not even take you back. Honorable Oseje was an MPP member. He was a Minister of State at that time. We had elections, he lost, and then an MP came. He was there for 12 years, Honorable Osei did not say he was going to he was going independent. I recall that even John Kuma even tried once, he lost. Before he tried again, and then he won. And then when John Kuma lost the first time, he never said that he was going to depart from the party. So clearly, MPP is largely, dominant in Ajusu constituency. We are working very hard. So we do not see that any independent candidate can win Ajusu constituency. We have a very vibrant, very sharp, energetic lawyer, and we are strategically positioning the party in such a way that we are going to win this thing hands down.
Henry Nanabuachi is the national organizer of the New Patriotic Party. Well, let's stay on politics and in Ajiso, because executives of the Convention People's Party, CPP, in the region have emphatically stated that they have not submitted any candidate for the upcoming by-election in Ajiso. This clarification comes after a recent incident where some CPP executives prevented their parliamentary candidate, Esther Osei, from filing her nomination forms despite her approval by the Electoral Commission to contest the by-election scheduled for April 30. In an interview with City News, the Ashanti Regional Secretary of the CPP, Isan Abdul Salam, emphasized that the party's executives are unaware of any candidate filing her nomination and no one has been authorized to contest on behalf of the CPP in the area.
So as a regional executive, we met to discuss the chances of the party in the election. We realized that, fine, one, the lady, we didn't know her. She's not in the constituency. The party members doesn't know her. We cannot even testify whether she is really a CPP member or not. So considering the time and the money involved, we realize that if she's interested in becoming our MP, we can groom her towards December election. But as for this contest, we advise her not to contest. So we wrote letters to the Electoral Commission telling them that we are not interested and will not contest. But in the evening, we realized that she was able to fight through the influence of Nana Himas of Nkuma, which we had a chat together this morning on a conference call with all the regional executives to protest and tell her that we don't support the contest of that lady. And we stand by that. But as far as we are concerned as intelligence, we have not found a candidate. And we didn't know any candidate representing CPP as a member, as a contestant in the by-election. But very soon we are going to issue a statement towards that, telling the whole Ashanti region that fine, somebody is filing, but we don't know the person, and she doesn't represent the CPP we have in Ashanti.
You heard the Ashanti Regional Secretary of the Convention People's Party, Isan Abdul Salam. Away from that, President Akufo-Addo has reaffirmed the government's commitment to achieving bilingual status for Ghana by integrating French language into the country's linguistic landscape. The president emphasized that several measures are underway to achieve this goal, including introducing bilingual education in certain subjects at the basic education level. The president made these remarks during the launch of the 60th anniversary celebrations of the Francais International Jacques Pervet d'Accra in Accra earlier this morning.
The goal of government is to ensure that we live in a bilingual Ghana where both French and English are spoken together with our own indigenous languages. We've already begun to work towards this. On 15th May 2018, I authorized the signature of a language pact with the Organization of La Francophonie, OIF, in order to help make this a reality. Additionally, my government has introduced a bilingual classroom project at the basic education level, where certain subjects are taught in both English and French, and initiated the Teacher Mobility Program in November 2021, which has seen some 20 French teachers contribute to enhancing the quality of the teaching of French in Ghana. And the achievements of this program have led to its renewal for another 2-year period.
President Akufo-Addo ending today's package of the Citi Prime News, which has been live from our studios in Adabraka, Accra. For more news, please visit citinewsroom.com. My name is Ajwa Tenkroma Adumna. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon.
City News. We speak first. Reach our hotline on 0302 224959 and get interactive on Facebook, City 97.3 FM, and on Twitter at City 973.